All right, let's move on to Chief Financial Officer's report.
The operating revenue for the month of October was $327,000. About a third of that came from real estate taxes. At this point, we've received about 42% of our operating revenue. There was a question regarding the transportation fund revenue and why the percentage is so low, and that's because we haven't received any reimbursement from the state for our special ed transportation at this point.
We expect to get all the reimbursement.
Yeah, they've vouchered $75,000, but the state just hasn't paid it out. So yes, I would expect we would get the entire budget of $225,000. Expenditures for the month were a little over $2.1 million. The majority of that obviously being salary and benefits. Our expenditures for the first 4 months, 27%, which is in line with where it should be. If you look at the individual funds, education, operations, transportation, IMRF, they're all in that the range of about where they should be. So that's really all.
Do we have any questions?
Just the one that I answered.
All right, any other questions for Tim?
Tim, on the page 6, you have the about the operating or the estimated tax levy and budget transfer. Do you want to talk about that, or is that?
Yeah, they both come later in the agenda. As far as the estimated levy, our limit this year is 1.5%. That was the CPI for calendar year 2015 or 2013, which is the number we use this December when we do the audit. Again, the worksheet that you have is at 4.95%. We've put that number through for the past few years. That's just to capture any additional new property that comes in. That's obviously more than enough to capture that. And as we said before, what the county does is they lower the tax levy that you have down closer to the 1.5% based on the new property that you do get. One of the things that I was reading in the paper the other day was that there is some concern in some school districts that they're reaching their limits in terms of the rate limits they have in individual funds. We're not even close to the rate limits we have in our funds. I think the biggest one is education. The limit's $3.50, and we're at $2.13. So we're not even close to hitting our rate limits. The budget transfer, that was a discussion we had at the last board meeting where we budgeted $315,000 in one account, and we're actually, based on what the auditors recommended, taking those expenditures out of a different account. So there's a resolution for the board to pass to change the budget number from one account to the other.
Any other questions for Tim?